Hi everyone, it's Doug from Bjorn Territory, and in this video I'm going to show you how to paint the Knight Arcanum. And as always, I paint to a 3-foot fabulous style, so if that's for you and you want yours battle ready and on the tabletop as quick as possible, this is the video for you. And I hope you like it. Alright, the next guy is the Knight Arcanum. He moves again 5 inches, has 6 wounds, 3+ save and 8 bravery. He has the Valedictor's Stave. I hope I said that right. That's 2-inch range, 3 attacks, 3+ to hit, 4+ to wound, 1-1 rend, and D3 damage. It's a wizard. You can attempt to cast 1 spell in your hero phase and attempt to unbind 1 spell in the enemy hero phase. It has Indomitable Lawseeker. The thick tomes carried by Knights Arcanum are filled with the magical secrets they have learnt, including how to resist the raging sorcerous energies of the realms. So predatory endless spells cannot pass across this unit or finish a move within 3 inches of this unit. Blaze of the Heavens. With one outstretched hand, the Knight Arcanum draws upon the strength of their fellow warriors, conjuring a sleeting downpour that culminates in a scouring bolt from the heavens. So Blaze of the Heavens is a spell that has a casting value of 7 and a range of 18. If successfully cast, pick 1 enemy unit within range and visible to the caster. That unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. Add 2 inch to the range of the spell for each other friendly Stormcast Eternals Thunderstrike unit wholly within 12 inches of that caster. So if it's with someone else that are Thunderstrike, you get an extra 2 inches. Cost-wise, Knight Arcanum, according to this, is 150 points for a wizard. So I've base coated the Knight Arcanum in Wraithbane, and the first colour I'm going to put on is Cadian Flesh Tone for the hands. My next colour is Contrast Black Templar, and that matches the theme of my new Storm Host that I've been painting up from the Dominion box set. If you've been watching my other videos, you'll tell that by now that I aim for 3-foot fabulous. Fairly straightforward painting skill, quick, hopefully. You'll see that there's a few tips and tricks along the way for you to improve some of your painting possibly, but my aim is to get you on the tabletop as quick as possible to a reasonable standard of painting. So I focus with the Black Templar on all the flat areas of armour. Next colour, Mephiston Red. So maybe one day I'll remember not to mount or stick the model to the base until I've painted it, but the old habits die hard, as they say, and I get too carried away and always just like to build the model, which for this model makes it a little bit tricky when you want to paint underneath and get her legs. But so if you're used to painting your models in before assembly or part assembly, might be a good one for this one. Alright, victory's mine. I managed to paint in between the legs, or his legs, and then onto the back. What I don't get, this wizard's got a piece of armour plate for their butt, bit of bottom protection. Why? Don't know. It lands on their bum a lot. I don't know how a plate would help. I think it would hurt more. Next colour is Shabti Bone. So with this Shabti Bone, coming in for the pear, flags and scrolls. So with Corn Red, I'm going to come in for the book strap, and then also for the wax on the scrolls, and I'm also going to do the staff handle Corn Red as well, make it a bit darker. For the belts, etc., I'm going to use contrast brown. I'm also going to do the cover of the book. Next colour, lead belcher. With the lead belcher, I am going for the armour and the face. And also the stave. For the two globes, one on his hip and one in the staff, I'm going to use the Knight Haunt Gloom. And the final colour to add before the base is Retributor Armour. And I'm going to use the Retributor Armour on the top of the sword, bottom edge, and then the tails of the comet. For the base, I'm going to use Eshin Grey. Now that all the base colours are down, let's do some shades. Reikland Flesh Tone for his hands. Next shade, Nuln Oil for the silver. And the last shade, Agrex Earth Shade for the red and the ribbons, etc. Now I'm going to come back in with Kislev Flesh. Just the knuckles and the fingers. Now to bring it all back together, come back in with Mephiston Red. With the Mephiston Red, I'm focusing on the flat areas of the cloak. First highlight of red is Evil Sun Scarlet. And with this, I'm focusing on the top edge of the curve and the bottom edge of the cloak. And I also come in with a little bit of texture, some of the raised parts of the staff. On the scroll, the raised bits there, and on the band. Last highlight for the red is Wild Rider Red. With this Wild Rider Red, edge highlight of the cloak, little bit on the staff, bottom edges of the cloak, corner edge of the sleeve, back in with your Shabty Bone, and I'll be focusing back on the banner again, back on the scrolls, especially an opportunity to tidy up anything I just made a mistake on, then a highlight in Wraithbone. For the silver armour, come back in with Lead Belcher to begin with and focus on the flatter areas of armour. And then highlight with a chainmail. So focus on the edges, the raised points. For the comet tails, I'm also going to do a little bit of a dry brush of the chainmail on the tips. I'm going to use a white for the globes. So for the magic globes, I'm just going to do a little spots of white on the bottom edge, curve lines. Almost there, just a dry brush of Administratum Grey. So with the Administratum Grey, I'm just going to use my dry brush in the crevices, just to capture the edges of the armour. Last tiny bit of detail with my finer brush. I'm just going to come in with a bit of white. Put these lightning bolts on the hem. Cool, I think he's pretty much done. A little bit of drying to do, but I might add a bit more colour into the base. And maybe a few more stones, I'm not sure. Tidy up the edge, but I'm quite happy with him. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you picked up a few tips and tricks again. And please like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. Catch you later.